Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Level 0 Tech. I got some new equipment here. Decided to do a new build. Actually, I decided to do a new build about a year ago. Just been piecing it together a little bit at a time here and there. Some of the parts I've already using, like the camera. Using that already, using the mouse already, so already know those work and they're going good. We got a new case, we got some new RAM, got the new AMD Ryzen, the 9800X 3D. I think that's what it says. Probably take a minute for this thing to focus, or maybe not. Yeah, it's not gonna focus. I can barely even see the writing on it. But it's the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. Currently running a 7800X 3D. After looking at the reviews and stuff like that for this. So there's not much difference. I mean, it does have better thermals and whatnot on it, and you only get like about a 10-15% bump on performance or something like that. Didn't really pay too much attention to those guys, but just wanted to upgrade, kind of keep current with the tech this time. Got some new Trident Z memory. Made the mistake of not buying it when everybody was warning about prices going up, so ended up paying $600 for that Trident Z memory. It's a 64 gig kit. I think it's 6,000. Yeah, 6,000. 64 gigs of CL30 memory. It's got a Expo on it, so the AMD Expo. So we should in BIOS be able to just turn that on and get the best speed. And then I was doing some looks at the storage and stuff like that. While I was looking through, there's like three big main guys that do the chips for making these storage devices, the solid state drives. We've got SK Hynix, Samsung, and Crucial. Since Crucial has decided to go all AI and decided to screw over all the consumers, but have pretty much kept them in business for 20 years. There's only two left, so I'm looking at SK and Hynix now. I was with Samsung. I did a lot of builds with Samsung 980 Pros, and 960 Pros, 950 Pros, and 940s, and 850s and whatnot here and there on all my builds. But we're going to give this SK Hynix a try out. Kind of love the design on this box. It's pretty cool looking. Like the crystal look, and they also have like a gold version, I believe, and then this is the P41 drive, so the PCI 4.0. It's not the PCI 5.0. We updated the board. I mean, it can do PCI 5.0, but we're gonna stick with the cheaper version for right now. Give it a try out on this. It's a 2 terabyte drive, should be good. And then I'm gonna switch over probably my 4 terabyte NVMe and my other 2 terabyte NVMe from the old system over here to the new one. We'll have 3 of these on there. Hopefully that should be really good. So now the motherboard, I mean, as you can see behind me, I primarily use Asus motherboards. I know like a few of the reviewers out there have been kind of downing on Asus and stuff like that, but in 30, 35, 40 years, whatever it's been since I started building, I really haven't really had a problem with Asus ever. I mean, every one of their boards that I bought, put in these systems and stuff like that, have just worked flawlessly. I mean, never had a problem with them. I'm trying to remember if I've ever had a problem with them. Really never have. I mean, the only one we had difficulty with was this crosshair when Ryzen first came out. Was trying to get memory to be compatible with it. After watching a lot of reviews from Jay's 2 Cents and Gamers Nexus, Linus Tech Tips, and stuff like that, Paul's Hardware, kind of learned that you had to have specific memory and stuff like that, Samsung B-Die type stuff, to get your stuff to run decent. And that was about the only problem I've ever had with Asus, but I think that was more of a widespread thing for like all of the new AMD stuff when they came out with Ryzen. I don't think it was just an Asus problem. I think it was Gigabyte had troubles and MSI had troubles and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, that's in the past. So we're going with the brand new ROG Strix 870E gaming Wi-Fi. I was really happy with the last one I bought, the 670E, which is like up here on the top, the 670E. I was really happy with that one. And then before that, we had the Crosshair 8 formula, which if you were watching my videos, the last few of them, you'd notice that I used the formula in a build for a friend, and it's still running great. Just a beautiful motherboard. Really like the ROG designs and stuff like that. I mean, they're just really good boards. I mean, the reason I buy like the X870E classes and stuff like that is just for the connectability on everything, the multiple I/O on the back of the board and stuff like that. I just really love the compatibility with all the tech stuff that I've got with cameras and lights and joysticks and stuff like that for my gaming. Just a really good, robust feel of being able to use compatible stuff with it. So, I mean, I highly recommend them. I mean, I have done like 2 builds. One was for my grandson. I did on a Gigabyte board. He seems to love it and enjoy it. He hasn't had any problems with it. Recently, a few months ago, I built my dad a new system, so he's now into the Ryzen family with the rest of us. He was running, what was it, like an A8 APU or something like that a while back. I mean, that was like 10, 12 years old as well, but we got him updated and we put him on an MSI board, and I'd never worked with one of those before. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything like that, but I just not very familiar with their boards and stuff like that. It took me a little bit longer to get into the BIOS and figure things out and get things situated on it. Same thing, the Gigabyte board was actually quite easy to use. So, I mean, if you're looking for something like easy to use on BIOS, Gigabyte's got some pretty good BIOS. It was pretty easy to figure out. It was just a couple clicks and everything was up and running. But I get sidetracked a lot. Anyway, back to the motherboard. I mean, I just love the black and red type theme and stuff like that. Black, red, silver. Seems to be like the Asus with their top end boards. Seems to be their color choice and stuff like that. And I'm really digging it. Kind of wish like some other like lower end boards like the B550 series and stuff like that, or like the B550E. I mean, it's kind of about the same thing, but it just doesn't have the connectivity that I want. So, I mean, if you're looking to get into it, I mean, they are about $100 more, $150 more on the boards. I mean, you guys, like, if you're just starting out, you'll never need anything this complicated. I'd just stick with the B550 stuff. But moving on, I guess. I've been using Corsair power supplies now for 6, 7, 8 years now, and I'm just really satisfied with them. Really, really good power supplies. I've been using their cases as well, but I'm sure you can tell right here. I'm going to give Lee & Lee a try out. The reason for that is I was looking at their design of their case and stuff like that, and I kind of noticed that instead of putting the I/O on the front of the case, they've put it on the side so I can use the USBs from the side, which is kind of like how I've got my computer set up here. Is out to the side on the edge of my monitors, and I think that would just be easier to do quick connect with my USBs and USB-Cs and the power buttons and stuff like that, instead of having to reach all the way up over and turn it on. And, I mean, my last case was an NZXT. I mean, it's alright. It's a which one was it? I think it's called the N6 or something like that. It's like where the fans are set at an angle on the front. It's a fish tank type model. It's I mean, it seems to work fine. It keeps everything cool for that NZXT. The only big downfall that I could see from it, I mean, other than it's see-through and stuff, is just the amount of dust that collects right up at the front of the window. I mean, you're like every 2 weeks you've got a dust where it just looks horrible. So I'm gonna switch away from that fish tank look. Thought I'd try it out. Not horribly impressed with the fish tank thing. I mean, yeah, it gives you a nice good view of the components that you buy and stuff like that, and you can display it really nice, but just the upkeep on it is like horrendous, I guess you'd say. And I went like with all that RGB look, not really liking all that RGB. There's too much updating to constantly do all the time. With every time they do an update to their like drivers and stuff like that, you just got to constantly keep upgrading and updating just to keep it all like one simple color. But anyway, sidetrack again. We're going to go with the Lee & Lee, the Landcool 217. I got the black one with the walnut look, like a more professional look on it. I was debating about doing a white build, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I want to wait a couple more years and maybe do a white build later on. Maybe being today's CES 2026, maybe they'll come out with something that I want to get or something like that. And I usually buy my stuff like about a year after the fact it releases. That way I'm not paying that sticker shock price. Like the motherboard was normally like $469, and it went on sale for like $100 less. I grabbed it. The only thing that I really overpaid for was that damn memory. I screwed myself. I should have bought that shit way earlier. The CPU, I got that on the Christmas special, so we saved about $100 on that. Next, I've been doing this AIO with the coolers and stuff like that on my computers. Like this last one was the NZXT cooler to match with the case. And before that, I had like the Gigabyte one, which is atrocious. Just the software for it was just horrible. I mean, seemed to run and cool the machine perfectly. It was great, stuff like that, functionality wise. It's just that software with it was just torrid. Let's see, yeah. So I'm gonna. I mean, like you see, I was using Corsair AIOs on some of my older builds and stuff. Had a couple versions. I've had the 360s for Corsair, the 240s and stuff like that, the 280. They all seem to work good, but it's usually like about a year and a half, 2 years after using them and stuff like that, the temperatures always start creeping up and creeping up and creeping up. So I'm just gonna kind of get rid of the AIO thing and go back to my like air cooler type deals. I used one on my friend's build. Like if you saw my other videos, we installed one of these. We did the Phantom Spirit or whatnot on hers, and when I hooked it up, got it running and stuff like that, I mean, it was keeping it actually cooler than what mine is right now on air. So I went with the digital version of the Peerless Assassin 120. I kind of like that look when I look inside and stuff like that. I can see like the temperature and whatnot. It just helps me know whether or not my stuff's cooking or not. So I went with that again. We're gonna do a review on it after I've actually used it. I mean, one thing I can't stand is going to these channels and these guys and just buy stuff. Oh, look at this, it does this, it does that. Well, they only give you like a 1 week review on it, and then poof, it's in their garage or pile like on a wall or something like that, and they don't actually use the product so they can give you an accurate review of it. Sapphire. Alright, the brand new Sapphire video card, the 97XT. If you're out there and you're kind of learning about me, my brother has a channel, Frogboy X1 Gaming. You'll notice that I donated one of these Sapphire cards, the Nitro 9070XT, to one of his builds. I got looking at it and I was like, I mean, I like the name Nitro and I like Sapphire and stuff like that. I've never used their products, but I mean, from the looks of them, they look great. I mean, when I was looking at the Nitro, it's supposed to be the top end card or whatever, and when I look at the product, when I opened it up and we were installing it and stuff like that, I'm like, and I looked at it online too. Online it looked a lot darker to me and looked like kind of like a more like a gunmetal gray, and when we pulled it out of the box it was more of a light silvery tannish color, and it just wasn't screaming Nitro to me, you know what I mean? It was screaming more refinement, kind of like a what's the word? Like I'm used to Asus products, so I would say it's more like a Pro Art type version of a card than a Nitro, like the top of the line turbo, freaking we're kicking ass kind of card, screaming like the old EVGA classified cards. I mean, that's kind of like where I see a Nitro being, right? So, I mean, it looked nice and stuff like that. I'm not knocking it, but it's just, it didn't scream like this is a gaming card and this is like badass type card. So, I mean, I'm going to put the 9070XT Pulse in. I mean, I was looking it over online and I love the design. I mean, it's got that black red theme to it, right? I mean, those are my favorite colors, black and red, right? So, I mean, love the looks. I mean, I think they should take this Pulse design and put it on their Nitro card and bring that down here to their Pulse. You know what I mean? With that last design decision that they had. In my humble opinion. I mean, I know I was watching some videos. I guess the guys the marketing rep, his name is Ed or something like that. He'll never watch this video, but I'm just saying, I would switch him. I mean, this screams more nitro. This look on the black and red stuff, that screams nitro to me. So I'm gonna go with that. I mean, I think there's like a maybe 1-2%, maybe a 4 or 5% difference in performance on these two cards. This is not an overclocked version, so this is just the regular 9070 XT. Yeah, and then the Nitro, that's more of an overclocked version of the 9060 XT. So, but just wanted to put that out there. So we're going to go with the 9070 XT from Radeon. We're going to do the Sapphire Pulse. We're going to give these guys a try out. Like ever since the EVGA left the business, I've been just kind of lost and wandering around. I mean, I would use the Asus models for my video cards. I mean, I do have an Asus 7800 XT. It's just this year around with the 9000 series, they're just, oh my god, they're overpriced by like almost $150 over everybody else. And I mean, I love Asus, you gotta know that, right? But $150 for 1%, maybe a 0.5% difference. Yeah, I can't bring myself to do that, you know. So I've got a shop down here with the rest of the pack, since they've decided to move out of the pack and just overprice their stuff beyond anything. I mean, they do have the Prime card, right? But just black and white, I mean, if they would have had red in there or something like that, maybe I would check out that card. But I buy with my eyes, man. You know, I mean, if it doesn't look good, it just makes it look cringe. Like how the new young kids say, just cringe, you know. That's kind of how I see it. So, and then they have that, what's that other one? The Asus Dual. It's like a 2-fan model of the 9070 XT, and it just doesn't look appetizing. I mean, the colors are all right, the gray and the black. I mean, that's fine, but it doesn't even look like something that actually lasts a while. It's just kind of tiny compared to the rest of the family, you know. The 3-fan type deals. I just want to be able to keep my stuff cool, have a nice long time running machine. I'm very happy with the 7800 XT. I got it. It was $599. It was about $45-50 more than the other version. That same for the same function or performance is the word I was looking for. For the same performance, $50. I could swallow that. All right. I mean, but when you start going $150 above that, I'm sorry, man. You're overpricing, you know. And I'm sure a lot of that's like because of the way things are right now. But I mean, I was really looking for an Asus 9070 XT. I mean, I'm just kind of upset that they don't make an Astral version of the 9070 XT or the 9070. I mean, a lot of companies don't like doing stuff for AMD. It's sad. I mean, I'd love to see EVGA take over a contract for AMD and Radeon. That'd be freaking awesome. Have Kingpin come in and make some Kingpin 9070 XTs. That would be freaking awesome. But not yet, not today. So that's gonna be my new build. We'll probably have another video of putting all this together and getting one up and built, and then not sure what I'm going to do with my old build yet. Probably buy a new 2 terabyte hard drive here pretty quick so I can slap one in there, get some Windows 11 slapped on there, and then clean it up really good and maybe sell it or something like that, or use it for a giveaway on this channel. Be a nice giveaway product. It's a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. It's got the 7800 XT on it, or you could actually probably even throw in that Sapphire 9070 or something like that. Because I went out and I bought the whole family of Sapphire. I wanted to review and test and see what these guys are all about. I mean, I watched a couple videos with Ed from Sapphire in them and kind of took them at face value. I want to see what they're all about, you know. So we're going to test out this one. We're going to test out the 9070. We're going to test out the 9060. 9060 XT 16 gig. The friend that I had over, we put that 9060 16 gig in hers, and then my wife's, we put the 9060 8 gig, which she loves. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I watched all the reviews. Everybody was all like saying, well, these 8 gig models are just a waste of silicon, stuff like that. And I beg to differ. I mean, you don't go out and buy a 5070 for somebody that plays like Minecraft or freaking solitaire on their computers and just does a little bit of office work and stuff on their computers. You don't need all that. I mean, so there is a space for that 9060 8 gig model, and like, when you got younger kids and stuff like that, you don't go buy them 5070s. They're not going to be able to utilize what that card's actually made for. So, I mean, like my grandson, he's got my old 6800, and that's more than he'll ever need. I mean, but I mean, it was an available card, so I threw it in there, right? I mean, it's a little more modern than my GTX 770, which is probably all he ever needed right now while he's learning how to video game and stuff like that. But we went ahead and just put that in my wife's computer, the 9060 8 gig model, and she loves it. I mean, to her, that's like a 5090, you know what I mean? So that's like housewives 5090s and young kids 5090 video cards. So there is a spot for them in this field, in our master PC race kind of thing here, while we're building. I mean, there's always going to be a spot for the smaller stuff. I mean, when I was looking at the reviews and comparing stuff like that, and it's like a 2080 and a 9060 8 gig, they're about the same level, okay, of performance. Maybe a little bit more for the 2080, but I mean, you see what I'm getting at. I mean, they're getting really good performance for low-end cards for like $250 instead of paying, what was the 2080 when it released? Like $1,000. So you're getting a 1080 or a 2080 performance for $250. So I mean, there is this place for it in our society. It's not a waste of silicon, and I like it. I mean, my wife likes hers, and in a week or two we'll call my friend and see how she likes her 9060 XT 16 gig. So, I mean, well, guys, I've chewed your ear off now for a half an hour, so we're gonna do the new build here in a few days, maybe next weekend or something like that. But thanks for stopping by, and have a good night.